Hey everyone, it's Lou Taylor, and on this episode, I'm going to be talking with you about creating DIYs for your house hacking projects and budget-friendly methods that you can utilize for your own home, maybe just personal needs, or specifically for your house hacking adventure. So, let's get into it. Let's get it. Now, I love a good DIY project that requires less tools. Let me put a disclaimer out. I'm not the best with power tools. I have worked with people and at a place where that's all they use. And normally when it comes to power tool usage, I will get one of them to come here in my space to do whatever it is that I need, because I just don't know how to really use it and I'm kind of scared. It's just too much, and I don't want to mess up because I'm my own critique. Like, I'm the worst critic. So if I can't do it right, I don't want to do it. But if another person can do it right, that I'm cool with, then so be it. That's what will happen. But I love DIY projects because, one, you get to save money. Two, you get to see and test your creative skills, which is always great for the creative because you just need to expand your skill sets and just see what you're made of. Granted, every creative is not creative in that aspect, but I am, okay? Another thing is, you'd be surprised on the amazing things that you can create and then resell as custom pieces, which I've done. And it's pretty cool to feel and experience because it's like, oh man, just like a store, you want to buy my items? I kid you not, it's really cool because people, admire what you do if it's good enough. But of course you want to do it with quality. Nonetheless, quality over quantity. If you can't do it with quality and it looks a little janky, then you might want to save the money and go buy it. And that's fine. If you have the money to buy it, so be it. That's fine. I'm not knocking or judging you. It's just, even if I have the money, I might not want to spend my money on that, especially at the price they offer. Like, I'm very frugal. There's items I'll look at and I'll price it and I will say out loud or in my head with whomever I'm with, maybe, this item is too expensive. It should be $35 or $48. This $100 is not worth it. So in cases like that, I will go and make it if I can. If not, then I will just spend that $100 and get it. Or go to a yard sale. But like I said in some episodes before, Facebook Marketplace is my best friend and Amazon is my second best friend. So before I go buy in a store, I'm going there first, as a friend should. Anyway, I've also learned with doing DIY projects that is quite therapeutic. For me, reason being is because there's times where I I can be controlling. And when I can't control something, I just feel very anxious because I can't grasp what's happening. So with DIY projects, because you're from start to finish creating something, it's within your ability to make it this wonderful thing or this ugly object. Like, it's soothing to know, okay, in every aspect from beginning to end, I can control this. And the outcome, as beautiful as it will be, I can say and pride myself of, I made this. This is safe. This is good. Like God said in the beginning, this is good. You can say that regarding your own creation. And I found very therapy in that alone. It's just very calming for me. Some projects I've done have been time consuming, not all of them. If I had the time, I will definitely do it. If I just don't care at the moment of having the time to do it, or if I don't have the time, then I just won't, or I'll wait it off. I procrastinate a lot. There's a lot of DIY projects that I still have to do. I just have not done it, but I will. And when I do, you will see, okay? Let's get into it. So I'm gonna show y'all a couple of clips of some projects that I've done within this home here, just to kind of give it a facelift cosmetically for guests without having to spend the dollar. So if you're still working up your monies, I get it. It's not needed to spend hundreds and thousands of dollars that you don't have on items just to hang up and look pretty. Like, if you can, great. If you can't, there's another way. And we're gonna talk about that way, okay? So, one thing when I first started off, I wanted marble countertops because my countertops, I don't really like them. I still don't. And until the day I'm able to or care to spend money towards literally getting a new countertop, I'm going to use countertop. I don't know what the actual word is, but it's the sticky wallpaper that you can use. So that's what I did for my countertops. All of them are nice marble, white marble looking, and it's very classy, very elegant, and that's what I wanted to depict in this home until I'm able to actually buy those countertops, right? Another thing with my creative lounge that I'm currently in, I wanted to do a bar look, but not just any bar look. I wanted it to be like a place you would go to at a restaurant, maybe downtown in your hometown, and you have the nice aesthetic green wall. I wanted that. Now, I was gonna do a full green wall, but I wanted to do half green wall and then the rest of the wall just painted because, you know, somebody might have a different need. And I didn't want to go too overboard. So I bought some panels of that and created a green bar wall. I don't know the real term. Nonetheless, it looks dope. You can use it for your own self as well on the link below and experience it for your event or broadcast of your idea. Another great place for inspiration when it comes to DIY projects, I would definitely recommend Pinterest. That is another best friend of mine. She came a little later after the fact, but nonetheless, she's still a part of the family with Amazon and Facebook Marketplace. Like, we don't discriminate against each other. And so Pinterest, she's been real sweet, and she's been very informative in ways we needed when we didn't even know we needed. So Pinterest is great, so I definitely suggest them. Another one, YouTube. So Pinterest might show something, but then YouTube might just show you how, step by step, if you're like me. Now, I created a tuft ottoman for my personal living room, and I've seen some YouTubes, but I didn't necessarily go step by step with them because I was impatient and wanted to do it by myself. So I just watched the video maybe once or twice, and some weeks later I decided to actually do the project, and instead of me using rulers and all that stuff, I just kind of winged it, but it still came out great, and you'll see that as well. So I am going to transform my current ottoman in my personal living room into a tuft velvet ottoman, and I'm going to show you in just a bit. It's a storage space, so it's very functional. I get to hide my blankets, my covers, and everything like that, but I really wanted to make the space a little bit more homey, and I thought velvet would do the trick with the fabric and the lushness, and also the tuft would be, you know, very soft and welcoming in a sense. So that is the look we're gonna go for. I'm gonna try it. My current theme is gold and turquoise for all the common areas on the lower level. So this fabric is a gold velvet color. I'm excited, nervous. I've watched a couple DIY projects on YouTube, but the way I'm operating, I'm honestly winging it because I don't do great with math and fractions and all that stuff. So we're just going off of looks and to make sure it looks nice and not too cheap. Okay, so here we are. I have all 9 of my tuft holes that I want in this ottoman. I am now going to get the insides of them. I was going to use a staple gun to secure the ends, but because it's too hard and I'm over it, I'm just gonna use some hot glue and call it a day. So thus far, it looks pretty neat. Of course, where you see these staples, I'm going to hide them once I get some nice, I don't really know the name of it, but for now it's going to be called knobs to cover them up. Probably, depending on what I get, I'll either sew them or hot glue them as well so that it could be hidden and just make it look a lot more professional, elegant, and, you know, just to go with the room and I'm excited. So that's that. And then also you'll see in another video, I'm gonna do this same material. As you can see over here, I have about 5 yards. I'm gonna use the same material on my dining table, not the table itself, but my chairs. I'm gonna completely redo my dining table, so I'm super excited about that because right now it just doesn't look that great. But you'll see that in another video, so stay tuned.
Look at you. Marcy and Review. I'm proud of you.
Nonetheless, if it's something you desire and see, do it. If you can't afford it, create it. If you can't create it, get with somebody that might be able to help you. Or even it might shift your vision, but it doesn't mean that you're settling. So it will all work out. I'm excited for you. Listen, if you're doing any DIY projects, I'm so curious to know because it's an interesting group of people that, I mean, it's just dope. I love hearing what people are creating or making and learning because I need to learn more. I want to grow in my DIY projects and power tools. I need to be taught. I need a man that can teach me how to use power tools. Real talk, because when it comes to that, I will not do it. Anyway, don't forget, y'all, subscribe, like, and share. Again, comment, share if you have some new ideas or even ideas for me. I would love to talk more. And don't forget to follow Instagram and Facebook at I am Lou Taylor. Y'all go and grow. Love y'all. Be easy.